The message continues. I had a revelation just now that the message I just spoke was from an energy not entirely my own. And that is beautiful. Because what I'm feeling is that there are many selves standing up for their own power and pleasure. And that is the message that I desire to impart. See, I am so grateful for every being on this planet. And the cat is very grateful to have a place to sit. It's that simple. And he doesn't need my appreciation to appreciate this. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm grateful for you regardless. I love you. And I'm here to champion self. I am here to stand up for the self. That's what this energy is. It's saying, we're good. Yes, you're amazing. So am I. Nobody's denying that. And we can all be happy and please ourselves, pleasing each other in a way that is not codependent or transactional, but totally unencumbered. And I would like to let this energy speak because I think it's really beautiful. Look, you're watching this video, whoever you are. You're watching it for you. It's true. You're not watching it for me. Don't watch it for me, please. Watch it for you. Watch it because it's what your heart desires and what you want to do, you know? That's what I want to say. Yeah, because we're putting an end to the old way. The old way of transactional love, of, well, if I do this thing for you, I expect things in return. Do a thing, whether it is for yourself or another, because you want to, and then it's free. It's unconditioned. That is true love. What's beneath this? Devil energy. Transactional love is the breeding ground of devil energy. It is illusory. It is where this sneaks in. And the self, mine, yours, and all, is done with that. We are getting the devil dead. Because we're coming into our divinity. Empress energy. The Empress knows she's good. She knows she doesn't need anything else. Does that mean she doesn't appreciate anything else? Hell no. She appreciates herself and everything as equal. She just doesn't need something to be fulfilled. She's self-sustained. She gives love because it pleases her to do so. Ooh, popping out. Crossed by the star. Come on. This is your true power. This is what we want. This is what the self desires. Self-love. Self-love. And receptivity. Receptivity to the love of others, which is important. And a lesson for me as well, because I do love you. I love every person who is watching these videos, who decides to leave a comment. I am so grateful for you. So much so, it moves me almost to tears. Because I can feel that love, that energy, and it's so pure and so beautiful. And I am so appreciative of it. I just want you to know that you don't have to do anything. I want you to own that it's for you, that it's for your pleasure, because that's what makes me feel so happy. So happy that I could cry, you know? That doesn't come from sorrow. That's from true love. This is beautiful energy. We're giving up the burden of boundaries, the burden of anxiety, the burden of not believing in ourselves or that we're deserving of love, especially of loving ourselves and doing what pleases us. We're starting to see the power of that. This is rebirth with strength right underneath. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm trying to put them back in order so that I can bookend them appropriately. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. See that kind of emotion that puts you straight into the present moment. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. We have the strength for this true rebirth. We don't care about the broken cups anymore. We just don't care. We love them, but they're broken. Let them go heal. Let those cups go be made full again. Rebirth directly, crossing death, bookending a thing that has been put to an end so that we could have new, fresh life. That's truly beautiful. And I'm so proud of us. I really am. So proud. And this one's gonna get mad now because he doesn't like the cards being shuffled. He just wants to sit. He doesn't want me to move around. That's okay. What would this energy like to say? I know, okay. How about you move? Because you're gonna be unhappy with that. One more. Ten of Swords still on the bottom. Well, you can express that. Excuse me, sir. How about this? There we go. He just wants to be warm and have attention paid to him. He wants to have love, just like any other. But demanding it doesn't work real well, does it? Empress. These cards stayed right together. Yeah, they did not. They barely moved. Wow. We're learning to love ourselves. We're learning that demanding attention and sitting on the cards, that sitting on emotion does nothing to serve us. It's only frustrating. That's what I'm feeling. We're demanding self-love and we're putting an end to anything that isn't a part of our heart's desire and a true wish. And I, again, would like to clarify with the traditional tarot, because I'm feeling more and more that these decks desire to work together. There we go. That's better. See. These decks want to work together. They are symbolic themselves of masculine and feminine energy, which lives within each. They want to speak their truths to each other. I received that channel last night very clearly. There is a strong desire to speak truth, and that's why it's standing up for self. You can only stand up for the self that you have. That's your power. That's stepping into your power. You can't step another up into their power. You have to demonstrate it. That's the way it works. We want to give love. We want to give the full cup. We're done with these karmic cycles. We're done connecting to each other karmically. Because anybody who's been karma for you, you've been karma for them too, right? That's how it works. Every person who's taught me a lesson, I've taught a lesson. We're ready to build something different. I shuffled these, by the way, several times after the last reading, and they hardly moved. We want a new journey. We want a balance. We want to put an end to anything in ourselves and without, within and without. Because we've learned the value of divine judgment, the kind of judgment that doesn't condemn, it just discerns, it sees. This is not in balance, and I desire it to be balanced. That's it. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. Why is the Empress here? Oh, wow, okay. We're just getting all kinds of cards dumping out. Why is the Empress here? These two belong in the center again. No, this one belongs with the Empress. We'll take it in a second. Okay, first, why is the Empress here? Self-love. She's flowing. She is blowing this cup for herself, knowing that in doing so, she does it for all else. Why is the Ace of Cups here? She wants to give love. Self-love. I mean, could you have any more cards of love, of nourishment, of the self, and the realization that this is how we love everyone else. It starts in you. It starts within. If you don't love yourself selfishly, you can't empower. You can't be empowered, and you can't empower somebody else. It's got to start with you. So just own it. We're owning it, collective. That's beautiful. This was the other card that jumped out. And I do feel it is alchemical in nature. We're transmuting all of these endings into something new and beautiful. I mean, it's becoming the star. Why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? Beautiful collective. Why are you a magician? You know you are. Because you're more than a magician. You're balancing the divine masculine aspect within. Divine masculines are coming into balance. They're putting endings. They're putting 10 swords to anything that isn't self-love. Look at this. We have counterparts from different decks, different walks of life, appreciating their diversity, appreciating how radically different they can seem on the outside, and how very like they are. How they both just want the same star. They wished on the same star. I woke up with the song in my head. I wished on the moon. I don't know who it's originally by, but it's beautiful. I wished on the moon for something I never knew. Wished on the moon for more than I ever knew. A sweeter rose, the softest sigh, a long April's day that would not fade away. The star is here because we want to speak truths that lead us. This is on the bottom of the deck. We want unconditional love. We're learning how to give it to ourselves. And we're learning that in doing so, in loving ourselves unconditionally, we've unlocked the power to love others unconditionally. And that is what the Emperor desires. See, the Emperor and the Empress, they teach each other valuable lessons. Not karmic is every lesson, but these are the kind of lessons that really are transcendent, transformative. They build your soul into what it wants to be. The Empress learns from the Emperor how to love herself. She learns that that love doesn't need to always go out. It needs to be within. She learns discernment. She learns self-empowerment and how to be proud of her own self, of her own royalty. She learns how to fill her own cup within, right? And the Emperor learns from the Empress how to take accountability for his own actions. He's incredibly patient and very outward focused and highly effective at change, at creating change. But he loses touch with the heart. And the Empress teaches him the beauty and value of self-love, unconditional self-love. How love and light are one and the same, and you can't have one without the other. They exist simultaneously. And when the Emperor realizes this and becomes balanced, he has a fresh desire to speak his truth of love, to express that love outward, and express it for the Empress. Why is the Page of Swords here on the star? A little bit more. Why is the Page of Swords here? Because we're done fighting battles, for one. Now we're fighting only for the self, to speak the truth. Clearing the throat chakra. We want authentic connection, deep soul connection. We know that the light, every answer, everything we've ever desired lies within. And we want to speak that out. We want to share that with the world, with each other, and most especially with the ones we love. Because we're loving them in a new way too. Unconditionally, in a way that frees them up to be themselves. No contract, no obligation. The way the soul is made to love. The way that spirit loves you, each and every one of us. We're becoming balanced within. I want to ask the animal deck if it has any last messages in regards to this really beautiful energy of self-love. unashamed, unbridled, untamed self-love. The kind that wished not just on a star, but on the moon herself. And found that that wish came true. I dreamed of every loveliness, it all came true. I wished on the moon for you. Divine justice. Getting not just what we want, but what we truly deserve, are worthy of, which is abundance of blessings in every category. One from the bottom. We want to make things work. We want to have a new start without this devil energy. One that's based in soul connection, divinity, full alignment with our own desires. One more from the top. We want to be present with each other. We know everything, every fear, every doubt we've ever had, it's only served us. It's only served to get us to this point. And this point is exactly where we want to be. Because all of eternity is opened up before us now. Everything, every wish, every dream, it's possible. It's possible from this standpoint, this perspective. I just split the deck. We want to love. We're in love already. This is where we are. This is what we are. We live in love. We are love incarnate. And we get to shine that light and flow it everywhere that delights us for our own express pleasure, because that is divine justice, divine desire, highest good and will. That's what source, self, soul, spirit all wants. And that's what it gets. That's my message for you, beautiful souls. For myself, beautiful soul. All of us are divine and equivalently sublime. And I am so in love with you. Have a beautiful day.